I don't mean anything by it, but you just never know who's been using this camera. And... I think I put on too much. Do you have a thing? Do you know, do you have any, That's all right. We don't keep... oh, thanks. An old piece of paper. Oh, thanks. So, anyway, this stuff, you know, what do you call it? The, hand sanitizer. Yeah, don't say it by name. Because they don't advertise. That's or they do advertise. Whatever, anyway. I'm sorry. You never know who's been using these teeth. Now, I know what you're thinking. Craig, you're thinking, wait a minute, that stuff is almost 100% alcohol. Surely, you, as a famously recovering alcoholic, can't be drinking this stuff. Well, I am. Well, wait. Thank you for applauding what could possibly be my imminent death, but no. You see, I switched. Ah. Now, yeah. Oh, you're not tragically drunk. No, I switched them, you see. The one with the bubbles... The one with the bubbles has the alcohol, and the one without the bubbles doesn't have the alcohol. However, baby, I'ma want you. Baby, I'ma need you. Yeah.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Progressive. Visit progressive.com today. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
That's it. That's enough. Oh, it's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. No, it is. And I'll tell you for why. I'll tell you why. You know why it's a great day? Because Simon Cowell has a birthday today. That's right. He turns the big 50, which is 50. Wonder what that is in douche years. What is that? This birthday's rubbish. Also, happy birthday to Fox News, who is 13 today. Although I saw that in Fox News, so I don't know if it's true. Do you know last night on the show, if you were watching last night, I'm sorry, but if you were watching last night, I said that Sarah Palin's ex-son-in-law, Levi Johnson, was appearing in a pistachio nut commercial. And then... Dignity, always dignity. Anyway, today he's announced he's posing for Playgirl. Oh, I know! This is a guy who is really committed to selling his nuts, no matter where he goes. Now, here's some very good news. At NASA, the countdown is on, because NASA, after years of wasting the taxpayer money on research to increase the quality of life here on Earth and all that rubbish, NASA is finally doing something cool. They are blowing up the moon. No, it's not a joke. I'm not kidding. Right now, this minute, a Centaur missile is hurtling through space, headed for the moon's south pole. And I, for one, would just like to say how awesome that is. Now, NASA is saying that it's an experiment. They're going to blow up a little bit of the moon. They're going to spectroanalyze a debris cloud and see if there's water in it, to see if there's water on the moon. I think we all know what the real mission here is. It is reminding the moon that it is still our bitch. But the astronomers say the impact of the missile will be visible to people with amateur telescopes, like the one I have at my house. So if Fabio is not sunbathing nude at 3:30 tomorrow morning, I may actually point my telescope at the moon to check it out, because let's face it, there's not a lot of quality entertainment in the middle of the night, if you know what I'm saying. If you're watching this show, I'm sorry you don't have a telescope. Or it's cloudy. I don't know. For those of you who don't want to stay up all night, we have a state-of-the-art computer simulation of what the impact on the moon will look like. Take a look at this. Why does the music change at the end of that computer? Right after it's like, here is the simulation, the missile, and then dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Now, some people have criticised NASA for this mission, because they're like, the Earth is 80% water. Do we really need to shoot missiles into the moon's ass? Well, yes. Yes, we do. Because we could make a ton of money if we find water on the moon. Couldn't you imagine what show business weasels in LA will pay for moon water? It's moon water. I only drink moon water. I find it so much more refreshing and hydroactivity for my skin. I find it very refreshing after Pilates. Do you know if this works? NASA plans to look for water on other planets. I would drink water from the moon. I'm not sure about water from Uranus, but I might. Please, I feel as badly about it as you do. I don't know what happened. I inadvertently was a little bit smutty. Pay for any kind of water as long as it's in a nicely shaped bottle, is what I'm saying. You get the vitamin water, the smart water, the I can't believe it's not water. I know, as long as you say the water is really old, you know, or if it's from a really old source, people will buy it. Like Evian is from the 10,000-year-old glacier. Fiji water from an ancient spring. I drink caveman pea water. You know, it's a bit salty, but it puts the hair on your back, is what I'm saying. But, you know, actually, bottled water is terrible for the environment. Tastes good, terrible for the environment. It takes 2 bottles of water to make the plastic that goes into 1 bottle of bottled water. Yeah, you're welcome, people who are smoking marijuana, but isn't that amazing? Dude, did he just talk about us right there? Yes, I did. Do you know that gallon for gallon, bottled water is more expensive than gasoline? I know. Gasoline, of course, still tastes better. Just don't fart near an open flame. You shouldn't do that anyway, though, really. I sent a video of me doing that to NASA, but they rejected my project, went with the moon thing instead. Here's what I think about bottled water. I'll tell you the truth, seeing as you asked me. Knock it off. You know who I blame? Celebrities. Yes, that's it. I said it. Celebrities always... That's right. That's right. We hate the people we love. Those bastards whose work we enjoy. How dare they entertain us and have nice hair? Those jerks. I blame celebrities showing off with their bottles of water and their jugs of silicone. I tell you, if any celebrities ever come on this show, I'll have a few words to say to them. They're not coming. Do we have to take a break? We do. All right, then. The best thing to do, here's what you should do, by the way, if you ever get your own late-night talk show, and let's be honest, if I can get one, you can get one. At the end of the monologue, you want to have a big finish. You know, a big finish that takes you to the commercial break. Something that really set, and you go, hey! And then all the music and the audience, and then there's a commercial. That's the way you go. Because if you don't have a big finish to your monologue, it gets kind of awkward.
If your life leaves you with questions, seek advice from under the sea. Dear Aquaman, please give your advice to me, Aquaman.
Featuring Tim Gunn.
Hi, Tim Gunn here.
Hey!
For some reason.
Hey! You're not Aquaman!
No, but that beard of yours is very fierce.
Yeah. If you like that, how'd you like to see my trident?
No. No, thank you.
Please give your advice to me, Aquaman.
Featuring Tim Gunn.
What the hell was that? There. What the hell happened in Aquaman? First of all, there was no Aquaman. It was Tim Gunn. And then an old guy comes on, talks to Aquaman and leaves. And there's no advice given to anyone. Plus, I happen to know, because I've seen Aquaman before, that the old man that coming across was, in fact, Aqua Dad. But unless you were familiar with Aquaman, you just think, well, that just was completely pointless. That makes no sense at all. And if there's one thing we never do in this show, we never do anything that makes no sense at all. I tell you what, I'm glad this is the one with the water in it. You know, I understand why the people drink the bottled water, because every year the amount of drugs in the US water supply increases. Ah, but not in a good way, not like from people flushing weed down the toilet, in a bad way. Nowadays, this is true, there's been research that says this, that I made up, that many reservoirs... Many reservoirs contain trace amounts of antidepressants and, you know, hormones, weird hormones. So men are growing boobies. But they are not depressed about it. Do you know, I used to work, this is true, I used to have a job in a sewage plant. A water treatment facility, a sewage plant. I actually worked, I didn't stay there very long. In fact, I worked there, it wasn't that the work was disgusting. I was 18 years old, and I realized if I was going to work there, I was never going to get laid. So, you know... But I got the job, I went for the interview, and then I got the job, and I turned up for the first day. I got there at 9 o'clock, and I was out of there by 11:30. Which actually is considered a long-time service in the sewage plant. They gave me a medal. There you are. Well done. You lasted longer than anyone else. It's a gold watch as well. We give you a gold watch. You might want to wash it. We found it. I did. I worked in a sewage plant for about 2.5 hours. I'm not putting anybody down that works in a sewage plant. It's a very important job, and I'm, you know, God bless you, America's sewage workers, but I'm glad it's you. I like to feel I'm bringing class back to late night. You know what I mean? We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big show, where tonight everything's free. All right, do we have time for email tonight? We do. This is from Jessica in Jonesboro in Arkansas. Jessica says, "Dear Craig, my boyfriend always rolls his bread into little balls and eats them. I think it's disgusting. Should I say something?" My boyfriend always rolls his bread into little balls and eat them. It's better than rolling his ball. Should I say so? It depends if you want to hang on to him or not. A lot of men are attached to their weird habits. Maybe you should learn to love his little balls. You don't have to, though. You can be like, I ain't taking that from you, mister. You can take that. No way. You know, I've dated women in my life who said, I am not taking your crap. And I'm like, all right, well, I better go and date someone who will. Because I'm not looking to hang out with someone who's not going to take my crap. In fact, the opposite of that. I'm looking for someone who is going to take my crap. And, you know when people say, oh, yeah, my wife read my novel and she was really tough on it. She's my toughest critic. I'm thinking, you're an idiot. Why would you marry your toughest critic? Don't marry your toughest critic. Marry someone who likes you. So that when when you do something like you write a novel or a poem or do a picture, they go, oh, that's nice, honey. Not your toughest critic. Your toughest critic should be some douchebag on the internet, not your wife. Just saying. Same goes for you, ladies. Don't marry some guy that's telling you, you don't need to take that crap. No way. I look forward to your letters. This is from Zian in Baltimore, in Maryland. Zian. I just moved to Baltimore and I'm having trouble meeting women. Any thoughts on pickup locations? The only thing I know about Baltimore is that TV show The Wire. So that's probably not your best bet, really. Probably the best thing to do is get yourself an unusual pet and then go to Starbucks. And pretend you're writing a screenplay about your unusual pet. That's what guys do here in LA. They go to Starbucks, they they open up the, what do they call them, power books? What do they call it? Computers? Those things, yeah. And they, I know what they're called. They open them up and then they put and they're like, oh yes, Act 1, Scene 1. Girl, just like that girl over there, walks in. It doesn't work for them, but they keep trying it. I know, because I am that guy. Was that guy. Was that guy. The one without the bubbles, right? This is from Shelley and Tyler. Where's Tyler? Texas? Tyler, Texas. How did you know that? Just because you knew, I guess. Shelley and Tyler says, Craig, I just wanted to let you know I thin you're sick. I thin you? I guess it's mean I think you're sick. I think you're sick, but in a really, really good way. Very, very sick. Thank you very much. This is from Madeline in Lebanon in Tennessee. I knew where it was because they conveniently put the initials of the state right at the end there, which helps me because I'm an immigrant. And I didn't know where Tyler was. It's apparently in Texas. If you'd have put TX there, I'd have figured it out for myself. Madeline says, hey, Craig, I was baking you some brownies, but then I wondered, do you ever receive cookies and such in the mail, or does your staff eat it all and not even tell you about the treats? Oh, no. Oh, no, please, send me all your baked goods. I would never eat anything anybody sent in, because you never know. You know, yes, it could be a lovely apple pie, but then it could be something with special sauce. That's why I am never, ever, ever rude to waiters. Never. Because, you know what, I mean, I've been a waiter. Many of you will have been waiters too. You get the person who's a jerk in the restaurant, you go back, get their order, maybe give them some special sauce. Think about that the next time you want to be mean to the guy in IHOP. Go ahead. All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the... What day is it today? Wednesday. Sorry, I was thinking about the time in your region. I didn't even know what day it was. Who are you? Oh, man. I didn't even know the day of the week. And you know why? I'm too pretty to think about them things. That's right. All right. My first guest tonight is a great big actressy movie star. She's in a new film, New York, I Love You, which is in theatres on October the 16th, and some days after that. It won't be just one day. You'll have more. You'll have more than the one day. It'll be like October 17th. I missed it. From October 16th is what I mean. Please welcome the lovely Rachel Bilson, everybody. Rachel Bilson. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, it's lovely to see you too.
It's very nice to see you. I love your frock and your everything. Frock. You've got it all going on.
I'm wearing your colours, aren't I?
My colours?
Yes.
Pink?
Yes. Naturally.
Wait, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Why not?
Can I ask you something though?
Yes.
How come you're not another Fergie?
Not another Fergie?
Yeah. Why don't you go by Fergie?
Fergie?
Fergie.
Hang on, my jacket's stuck here.
Ferguson. Fergie.
Oh, you mean Fergie like in the Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah.
Well, she's got it. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be, taking her moves.
You might be able to, but we'll just leave that alone.
No, it's all right. Hey, I saw you on Project Runway. When
Did
you were
you?
Yeah, when you were a guest on
Project Runway?
All the time. I love it. It's my favourite show. Project Runway and Mythbusters.
I'm not a fan of Mythbusters.
You don't like Mythbusters?
I can back you up on Project Runway.
But you don't like Mythbusters?
I don't, there's something about it, like I have to turn it off if it's on.
Really? How long have you been in Al-Qaeda?
You're not supposed to out me like that.
Well, I love the Mythbusters with their, they blow stuff up and
myths that they bust.
Yeah, and they do odd things with poo and stuff. That's a great show.
Yeah, you know, that is a popular topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Project Runway? Did you have a nice time? Because you were a judge.
I was a judge. You should be a judge.
No, come on.
What, it wouldn't work for you?
What am I going to say? Try and look like me kids? Look at me. I'm like, oh.
You could. No, it was so much fun. Everyone is so nice. And obviously, you know, Tim Gunn.
Tim Gunn's here all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, he apparently was here shooting a few Aquamans when I wasn't here.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm okay with that. Tim Gunn can have this job anytime. In fact, you can have it. Anybody can have it.
All right. Fair enough. Anyone from the
Would you
audience?
like to host a late night talk show?
No.
Why not? Is it demeaning? Because it kind of is.
You just do such a good job.
Oh, no,
like
don't.
You keep your job. That's what I think.
What's the film about then?
It's about New York and love.
New York and love?
Yeah, no, it's actually really interesting. It's a bunch of vignettes, you know, short films.
I know what a vignette is.
Well, you never know. I may have to
A vignette's like a very small vin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I get it, yeah.
Yes, so there's lots of those, and they're put together to make a feature film.
Right.
And they're all about love of some sort in the city of New York.
Right, so love of pizza, love of pee-pees, love of big rats.
That pretty much sums it up. Yes.
Well, did you ever live in New York? Do you live in New York?
I don't live in New York. I'd like to live in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you ever live in New York?
I did, actually, yeah.
You
I did. Yeah, I lived there for a couple of years.
Yeah?
Yeah, I loved it, actually. I still love New York. Yeah, I love New York City. But it's very far from my house right now, so it's too long to commute.
It might be a little hard to get to the office in the morning,
Which part of New York did you like? Where were you filming your film?
Where did we film? We were in Tribeca. I like downtown New York a lot. Yeah, that's my favorite part. Downtown in general.
Tribeca's very popular with the kids that enjoy the...
Enjoy. I don't think there's many kids that enjoy the...
Oh, yeah, all the kids enjoy the... And then you get all the Eurotrash coming in. Oh, hey, look, everyone, it's Ludovic. He just come back from Iceland. No? That's what I thought.
Yeah, so anyways, we were in Tribeca with the and we filmed the film, and yeah.
Did you ever have pastries in your life?
I have had pastries.
I see, the best pastries I've ever had in my life are in New York City.
Yeah.
Now, some people say Paris, but I say no, not Paris, New York.
City.
Yes, Venero's Bakery on the corner.
I've been to Venero's.
Shut up.
Shut up. I am serious.
Really?
Yeah.
Venero's Bakery on the corner of 1st and 11th.
Yes.
I used to live above that bakery.
Did you really?
I did!
That's great. No, they make delicious pastries.
They do, yeah. And they got these cream-filled horns.
Are you referring to a cannoli?
Cannoli, yeah, cannoli, that's what they call them. I'm sorry, I'm not Italian originally, so I...
Now you're American.
Yeah,
so
no, well, you could be an Italian-American, but I don't... Are you Italian-American?
I am, yeah.
Bilson? Is that Italian?
Well, my mother's side is Italian-American, so that's...
What's your mother's maiden name?
Stengo?
Stengo?
Yeah.
Oh, he's crazy.
Yeah, anyway, it's kind of...
So you've been to Venero's.
Weird.
What did you have? Did you have a...
I had a cannoli, I believe.
Yeah, that's the
horn.
cream-filled horn.
Yeah, the horn. I had that.
Did you go anywhere else around there?
Did I go anywhere else? I mean, you know, I ventured throughout the East Village.
I used to live there. Right, well, see, you want to go down like a block from Venero's and you get to Rosemarie's Pizza.
Yeah.
Best pizza in New York, too.
Really?
Oh, yeah, forget all that
there's so many
race
people
nonsense.
and so many places that claim to be the best pizza in New York.
I know. Well,
So
let
if
me
you're
help you
saying
with that. Now, it's over.
That's a tall order.
Rosemarie's takeaway pizza on 1st between 9th and 10th. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go there, you get your pizza, then you go around and get your creamy horn.
Sounds like the perfect
You're set
night.
for the day.
Perfect
You're set for the day.
combination.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You should have done that when you were filming your film.
I know. Well, where were you when I needed you?
I was here.
I can see my house, actually. Which is
Can you see your house from here?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's right over there.
Over that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's actually a photograph of Reno.
I was going to say...
We've outed you as living in Reno?
yes.
That's all right. It's lovely to see you again. The lovely Rachel Bilson, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show tonight, which is 928. Show 928 tonight, is it? 958. 958. Show 958. What were the chances I was going to get that right? I didn't even know it was Wednesday. Unless, of course, this is a rerun, in which case it is the day it is rerun. My next guest is an Emmy-winning writer. He's written some of the best television in history. You know, he's written the Deadwood Show, John from Cincinnati, worked on NYPD Blue, I think, didn't he? He's an amazing writer, and he's a friend of the show. He's a friend of mine, but I will be honest, he's a But he's a genius, so what are you going to do? Please welcome David Milch, everybody. David Milch. Hello, David.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm bleeding from my left eye.
I can see that you what's the matter with your eye?
That's going to be our secret. Just
no, we have to look at that. We have a camera.
Well, then come close, for God's sake.
Bring it over. Look at Milch's eye. No, look the other way.
Do you want me to stand and
no, look that way. No, don't stand. You'll confuse
now you're making me nervous.
No. Look that way. Look that way with your eyes.
Look that way.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. Oh. Dave, what happened, David?
Well, I choose to regard it as just one of the accumulating indignities of age. But if something bad is happening, let me know if it's getting worse, because I got a lot of people I want to tell to kiss my ass before I go.
Well, I think you're going to be all right. I think it's a minor eye irritation, probably from some dangerous chemical that's lying around.
Thank you, doctor.
How are you? I'm not a doctor, which makes me I'm qualified
You're
to
one
be
of
a
the
doctor
four
on TV.
television.
Yeah. Because you don't have to be a doctor to call yourself a doctor on TV.
Sir,
you know what I'm saying.
You wrote a beautiful book, and I read it.
Oh, did you read it?
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
And you're a bit of a pet fancier. That makes him sound gay, doesn't it? He likes animals.
I do like animals. I don't remember writing a lot about that in the book, though.
Ken the cat.
Ken the cat. I hated that cat.
I hate cats, too. I
have to say, though, Ken was not the cat's real name. I changed it for legal reasons.
Well, because Ken was known to nourish a grudge. I knew Ken.
Yeah, really? Ken the cat?
40 pounds.
Oh, giant. Right? I hated that cat.
And in Mr. Ferguson's book, a lot of the times during his interlude with Ken, he was hallucinating.
Yes, that's true. Well, I was smoking opiates, to be fair to the cat. Maybe we didn't have a cat. Maybe we didn't have a cat at all.
I had a buddy. In fact, we weren't smoking opiates, but we were making acid.
Okay.
And
what's the statute of limitations on that, man? Okay.
And he used to come home at night with injured cats. Champ, this guy's name was. And I was busy. I would test the chloroform each night. That was one of my jobs, to make sure that, because it's used.
Maybe that's what happened to your eye.
Well, so you know, and your inhibitions are minimized when you're behind chloroform, among other things. And I finally said, "What are you bringing the cats here for? You know, we're hot. We could get arrested." He said, "Well, first of all, the cats aren't going to call the cops."
I don't know about that with cats. I think cats would call the cops.
They are.
Yeah, I think they would.
But so what he says is, they're all hurt. I like to get them well so I can dig them for their ungrateful selves. And that really is what cats are like.
They're ungrateful. Yeah, they are.
They don't care, and they will dump and urinate in your shoes. And that's whether they're hurt or not. And that's why I never have shoelaces. So it's an easy on and off.
All right, so you can easily...
Yes.
But you've changed. You've turned your life around, David. There can't be a lot of cat feces in your footwear these days. But
that's why you treasure the ones you find.
Well, that's true, yeah. Now, listen, the last thing you did for HBO, the John from Cincinnati.
The fabled John from Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's gone away now.
And I would say, euphemistically, that you massaged my genitals a little bit about that show.
Explain.
There's a street expression which probably is going to get bleeped, you know, where you say, oh, he broke my balls. But you're not allowed to say that, so I said massage my genitals.
All right.
But
do you know there's a woman in Minnesota or something, our boyfriend rolls his bread into little balls? Did you ever do that? Anyway, why did I break your balls about that?
He found the premise a little elusive, as did a number of millions of Americans. But the dozens who liked the show really liked it. At any rate...
You could probably get it on NBC now. Are you working on another one?
Yes, sir, I am, and it's called Luck.
Luck?
It's about horse racing and, in particular, the gamblers, mainly degenerates, who are involved in it.
You like writing about degenerates, don't you?
Well, my feeling is that if I can make $25 million on this show,
yeah,
I will be even for the research expenses I have incurred.
So,
no one is rooting harder than my bookmaker.
So, I never knew you were a gambler, too. I mean, I knew you were crazy in all sorts of other ways. I didn't know you were a gambler.
I have, do you know that I've actually owned the winners of 2 Breeders' Cups?
Wow.
That's correct. That's right.
Then, wait.
You.
I have a feeling there's a downside coming. What happened?
What do you mean, what happened? They won, and I got the money, and I gave it to the bookie. I had a horse win the Breeders' Cup in New York City 3 weeks after 9/11, and the guys from The Sopranos presented the trophy in the winner's circle, and I was cowering in a corner in Los Angeles because I wasn't.
You wouldn't go to New York?
No. And
did you still get the money though?
Thank God.
Yeah. And then you put it all on the track.
On the track would suggest that you really haven't. You're not a what we
degenerate
would call
gambler.
Habituate.
No, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. No,
well,
I'll
then
tell
I
you
don't
why
want to
I'm
talk
not.
to you anymore. No, I'm sick of it.
No. I'll tell you why I'm not a degenerate gambler, because I'm Scottish, and here's what we do. Scottish is like, so here's the gambling to me. You say, you give me money, or I give you the money, and you might give me some back.
Right.
No, that doesn't work for me. Here's how we do it in Scotland. You give me your money.
And then you...
Ooh la la! That's right. That's how we do it. David, it's lovely to see you again. I wish we had more time.
Wonderful to see you.
David Milch, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
All right, let's be honest. Wasn't the best show. It was all right, but it wasn't the best. We've done better. We've done worse. We've done a lot worse. It was, I'd say out of 10, it was about a 4. No, it's not your fault. It's me. I take full responsibility. I sucked. But you know why?